the principal came in the classroom and said, "What's going on here?" And the girl was calm. The girl was calm. And she said, "No, because I didn't want to do." I mean, it was like she didn't feel any sense of that she did wrong. It was nothing, because we have two other students who did the same thing to the teacher. One even went far by slapping on the face back and forth. Like, seriously. She was telling her to do something on her copybook or something, like in the copybook or in the book. The girl say no. The girl say no. What happened? She heard the teacher, and then she beam, 1, 2. The teacher was so shocked that she became red. Everybody was like, "What's going on here in this classroom?" It was like a chain of, of that situation happening weeks after weeks. And the same teacher, because the other teacher didn't have this situation with us in the classroom, with these girls. Because even the day after, when the other teacher heard about that, when she came in the classroom, she was like, "What's going on? I heard that things happened here in this classroom. So I heard that you have been acting weird in this classroom. You're not going to do that with me." She was very clear on that. "You're not going to do that with me." But then, yeah, that happened. And I think she was kind of scared to enter the classroom again, because the three girls were absolutely aggressive. And for some reason, they were not really sanctioned. They had probably some sanction, but I didn't see anything like really very drastic, because I think they were probably from good families. I don't know. They never had any serious sanction. I don't know. But I remember one day I was coming to school. I was late at school that day with a backpack. And when you're late, you wait outside until, because the teacher, she's already, teaching the classroom. So when you are late, you are late. Okay, there is no reason to stop the moment she's explaining something for you. And then until she's done the explanation or whatever she was doing in the classroom, and then when she had a break, then she comes to you and open the door, say, "Well, you are late." But anyway, I was late that day. I was waiting to enter. I was just in front of the class, because I knew how was the rules. When you are late, you are late. Okay, you wait outside of the door. And then came one of the classmates who had the situation with the teacher. She came with her mom, her mother, and they were both together next to the door. At some point, I heard the mom talking to her daughter. She said, "If the teacher want to make you comfortable, if she tells you something that you don't want, you slap her." The mother said that to her daughter. I was standing there. I was like, what? Things that my parent can never tell me to do, slap an adult. It takes some kind of personality to be disrespectful to adult people. Like slapping an adult person that you don't even know, who is your teacher, and feeling comfortable. I mean, it was pretty shocking. Very shocking. At the time, I remember my father, when you were meeting his guest, okay, he was trying to, he called you because you have to greet his guest, these people. But then when you come to the guest, there is a way to greet the guest. You don't give your hand first to other people. That's how we were, that's how we were raised back home. You don't give your hand first. As a child or as a young person, you wait that the older, okay, the adult person gives the hand first to greet. But you have to say hi from your mouth, and then you wait, because sometimes that person doesn't want to give you the hand. They don't want to shake your hand. So you have to be really mindful on that sometimes they don't want. So you have to be careful, on the way you greet people. But being comfortable, slapping or pulling the hair of a teacher, it's kind of shocking. She pulled her hair. So the mother told her, just do whatever you have to do. Then we entered the classroom. I didn't even open my mouth about it because I was so shocked. Then I say, okay, I'm minding my business because, and that was, And then we entered the classroom. The girl was really not, she was sanctioned for a few days. And that day she came back to classroom and the mother told her that. And the mother was told her that just after she was sanctioned for a few days. And again, a few days later, she slapped the teachers on the face. Sometimes they were punching there were 3 of them. And I think at some point they stopped, I don't know. But the girl with her mom, the father, I think maybe the mom was maybe she had a situation with white people, I don't know, because she was married to a white man, I remember. So the father was white, if I'm right about it. And then she said, because these white folks, and she told to her daughter, like, just slap her. But her daughter was white, her husband was white, so the daughter was mixed. The teacher was white. You see? So later on, of course, she did the same thing because, yes, she was supported by one of the parents. And then she did it again, I think. And then what happened? The principal called the director of the school, called the father. And I remember we were doing the break, we were outside, and the father came, we saw the father coming like, he was walking like straight, like he was not happy at all. He entered the school in a way that he was very upset about what he heard. And he entered the school and he went straight to the principal office. I don't know what he talked about, but it was the situation of the girl. It was about the situation of the daughter. It's just special. Later on, I saw one of these girls, because sometimes you can see your classmate later when you go to high school. You all go to high school. Sometimes you can see each other in town if you have been sent to different high schools sometimes, or same high school, it depends. I was later on in another high school. Later on, when I went back to my country, I saw one of these girls in town. And to be honest, I didn't even have the strength to get close to her, because when I saw her, I remember what she was doing in class. When we were in primary school. Wow. And it takes so much of personality, so much of a kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say that parents are responsible, but in the case of the other girl, yes, the mother clearly stated that, do slap. But I don't know about the other ones, but they didn't feel really bad about what they were doing. But at some point, I think when the principal kept reporting that to the parent, I think at some point the girl stopped. But it was so scary. I never saw that children could be slapping, punching, pulling the hair of teachers in the classroom and having fun doing that. And that weren't even the boys in the classroom, that were girls who were doing that. Wow, it was very special. I always remember that. So when I saw her in town, I was like, ooh. I just say hi to her from afar because I didn't feel like, most of my classmates that I remember that I saw in town, high school, those who were very simple and very, very nice. They always say hi to you, even if they don't have much to say. But you will see them. They will say, "Hi, how are you? We were in the same primary school, right? Yeah." And then you'll be talking together, and that was it. But there were those who were like, they pretend they never saw you before. So you have different cases like that, and then that's not the kind of personality. But in the case of the case when I saw the girl, I say hi, but she marked me at school in a very negative way. I hope maybe people can be like that when they are young and then change with time. They change with time, but it was very shocking.